All right, so we're back here. Hope everybody can hear me good. All right, so we had the bad guys on the run. They were retreating. We planted the seeds of possible discourse amongst the outlaws, and Stray is trying to pick up the scent on their location. However, you guys still have to try to survive the night. Some of you are wounded. Uh, what do we see next for you guys? Are you guys just gonna wait for Stray to try to follow the scent? Are you guys gonna follow him out into the street as he's looking for it? What are we gonna do?
Uh, uh,
I want to get down from where I am and find them.
Okay.
So that,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Make a climbing roll to climb down off the roof. Normally, I wouldn't roll for something like that because of the time constraints and the fact that resting will be an issue. Uh, Feels appropriate. Okay, so you actually, so yeah, so I'll say you fall a little bit when you're getting near the bottom, and you take 2 points of mind damage.
Of course I do.
Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse.
What happens when I'm at 0?
Don't tell me you're at 0 from that one
I'm
little fall.
almost at 0.
Oh, okay, you're almost at 0. When you're at 0, you become what's called impaired. You're not down. You just take various penalties. It is in the Vert book.
Page 141
Thank
on
you.
the one that has a lot more pages.
Yeah, on the main book.
Yeah. Mainly it's like reduces your ability to use effort and
Yeah, you can't
the
use effort.
cost of effort.
Oh, no, yeah, it ain't till debilitated where you can't use effort at all. But you can use effort, it just costs more. Alright, so
Do we know that
she gets off the roof, meets back up with you guys. Now in role play, we can have that actual conversation. Stray is sniffing out the scent to the west. Actually, discussion. Real quick. Hack came towards Jeremy. Jeremy was off on a side street where the Gatling gun is. Hack is very close to the main road, but he's not out in the street. So if I'm getting this picture right, you were all off near the stagecoach on a side street.
yes. Or at least that's
Except
my
for Stray. Well, Stray's kind of picking up a scent and just kind of following it. Okay. All right. I just need to know where you are in relation to things. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so role-playing wise, y'all can have that conversation. What's next?
I mean, I tell them that I tried to convince one of the outlaws to bring me their boss, AC McCallum, but I don't know if it worked or not. But I let them know.
watching the prisoners?
Oh shit.
You guys go back in and check it out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys go back in, and you see that Scribble is inside, and he's with the prisoners as well as Sheriff Douglas. The prisoners are pretty locked down tight. So,
Cool.
so yeah, these guys didn't leave them in bad hands. However, it appears that during the gunfire, a handful of the deputies, quote unquote, new deputized people did get wounded. Slightly, not tremendously though, because the boarded windows help protect them. So through all the gunfire, so and not too terrible though. All in all, I mean, you have pretty good numbers, so you did a pretty good job, you know. So what Jeremy actually did actually ended up being good. The Gatling gun focused fire on the church, you know. I mean, he took damage from it, but you know. I was expecting the Gatling gun just to like open fire and murder everybody inside, basically. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Speaking of that, I want to grab a couple of NPCs and a couple of horses and try and drag the Gatling gun over to the, I don't know, the main road
Mhm.
Like
To the main road.
put it in an intersection of one of the bigger side roads and the main road, so that maybe we can twist the Gatling gun between the two, kind of thing.
Okay. All right. All right. So you guys hook to the wagon and stuff like that, and so you kind of start doing that, and you start pulling out to the main road, and you're trying to move it closer to the saloon, and you're kind of turning it. It's going to require you to. It's going to require you to have to. If you want to move it closer to the saloon, though, you'll have to pull it out onto the main road. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want it to. I don't necessarily want it to be in front of the saloon, saying, "Hey, we're in the saloon." But like, I would like it to be able to fire like down Main Street and down that side street that we was already on, sort of thing. Like if it were, assuming it can't move on the stagecoach. If it
that would mean you'd have to
swivels-
wedge the stagecoach up in the street, though, which means you'll have to get in the main street. Does that make sense with the firing arc?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Right.
If that's too much,
no, it's not too bad. But I want you to make a speed defense roll, difficulty 9. Difficulty got higher because you don't know where this gunfire's coming from.
I don't like 9 is higher than I could ever make, but
without effort, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't even know it's coming. So anyway, I'm rolling.
It's just been effort.
It's a 5. I got shot.
All right, he takes 8 damage as a bullet hits him. Roll a d20 roll.
Just a d20?
Yeah. You don't want it to be low.
Hang on. Wrong button. 20.
Bullet goes clean through you. You're lucky. All right.
Okay.
All right, so bullet goes clean through. And after you get shot at, a hail of bullets begin firing in cacophony. But after you, and both the other guys with the horses besides you just get shot off their horses. The wagon is it's in pretty good position. It's not exactly the angle you wanted it in, but you guys had it positioned pretty good. So, but now you've got now you've got your sheriffs, like deputies, like on the ground bleeding out. So, all right. So they've set up somewhere, and they're just kind of camping. You're muted. You're muted.
God.
It's like we almost went one whole night.
I know. I started using the other mute. I didn't realize I'd muted the bottom. Anyway. I'm going to take cover behind the station wagon, behind the stagecoach.
All right, cool. Yes, sweet.
And,
so you take cover behind.
Yell something about, they're shooting at us.
So what kind of reaction do we get from Paige and Hack?
Okay, so I just like jump behind like a water trough or something because I'm already hurt. Like trauma. So
Hack, you look ahead and you hear barking, and you see that down the lane.
Okay.
You see Stray is further down, and he's pointing. He's pointing.
Okay, like a pointer. Okay.
Yeah, and there's a general store, like it where the street turns,
Mm-hmm.
and he feels confident that that's where they're all holed up in.
Okay. So I look at and in Paige, and I'm like,
But then, right at that moment, right where he points,
mm-hmm.
you see a bullet go clean through Stray, and Stray dives back into a side street, yipping for safety.
Okay. I'm like, Stray's hit, but he found McCallum. and I'm already like on my feet looking for a horse.
All right. Oh, Paige.
Okay. Oh my god. I'll fuck it. I will find a horse too.
Okay. I mean, you could always just spawn some.
Can I though?
Well, Hat can. Sorry, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, you know what's mobile and a meat shield? Horses.
Yeah.
Yes. So you both go basically just running out into the side streets looking for various horses. Okay, because I mean he did release a bunch of them into the town, but they're probably all just scattered to the wind at this point.
They wandered off too far and despawned.
Roll a d20. Get a 15 or higher.
Oh my god! But I roll like shit.
That's for you and Sean, by the way.
Get
Sean,
wrecked.
15 or higher.
Be defense.
I love it. It's like I won. Okay, so Sean, your efforts to find a horse fail, but Paige finds one.
Okay.
All right.
Can I hop on my horse, right? And I like do a quick look. Can I see where Hack is? Can I scoop him up? Like come do the drive by grab, hop on my horse thing?
Sure, you can. Sure.
Okay, I do that.
All right. Make a speed roll. Make a speed riding roll to do that.
Okay. Because I'm trained in riding.
I know, right?
All right, here we go. Oh my god, I suck at everything.
It's not pretty, but you eventually get him up there.
Okay, awesome.
You thought it was gonna be like this fancy, like we're gonna ride up and like throw him up there like in a movie or some shit. It was not that. It was like the opposite of that.
I will accept
All right.
that.
All right, now
We ride.
Now, so you guys are on the horse. Even is pinned down. I mean, he's safe, you know, basically, because he's not popping out to shoot at stuff, I'm assuming.
Oh no. Well, if I saw Stray pointing and like,
Hack said
Hack
general
said-
store. He said
okay.
Stray is pointing at the general store.
Is that within the firing arc of the Gatling gun as it sits?
Ooh.
Because I would just like to put down suppressive.
You know what? Just because
cover
I want to
fire.
see what you're going to do, yes.
I just gonna shoot the shit out of that building and just, you know, they brought down the tower with it. I'll just
Sure.
shoot the whole building until it runs out of bullets for now.
Okay.
I mean, not literally, but like put down some cover fire while they're looking for horses and trying to get down there and get eyes on it or something.
Okay. Sure. I'll say that, sure. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Make an attack roll. Make a roll for operating the gun. Basically, it's what it is. It's a gun operation roll, basically.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
entirely untrained, but that's okay because it's a 19.
Okay, so that would be 12 damage for the gun if you did hit someone with it,
Sure.
and minor effect. I think is plus. I think that's plus 3 to damage, or is it plus 2 to damage? I think it's plus 3 to damage. I want to say. If you took the damage, it would be a plus 3 to damage, I believe. Which is more than enough to kill the outlaws. So grab 1d6, and let me see how many bad guys there is. There's 4 of them left. There's 3 left. Jeez. Okay, so you murder all the outlaws, and you deal that amount of damage to AC McCallum. Nice.
And I yell, "Thanks for the gun."
Nice. So you open fire on the general store, and you hear, "They got the Gatling gun aimed at us. Get off the back!" And then you hear various screaming from all different directions. And I I didn't even get a chance to do Paige's rebellion. I had the idea of having like gunfire erupting and all that kind of stuff, and like I didn't even get to it because of the Gatling gun thing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I was gonna see if I could swoop around the back and be like, I told you you were gonna die.
You got a horse. Yeah, so that's fair.
that's
Definitely
I'm on a
doable.
mission. Tell
Okay.
me, dumbass.
Okay, so you're gonna ride up and you're gonna come in through the back door of the general store, right?
Yes, wherever they're trying to run away at.
Right. Well, it's not a they. It's literally J.C. McCallum.
Okay.
Like it's like they started to like all escape and they all got
Yes.
murdered, pretty much,
Yeah, and
except for him.
And
Yeah.
it's me and Hack, so we can jump
Yeah.
on board, kind of like, tackle him, ambush,
Okay.
whatever we gotta
But
do.
at this point, it's gonna be initiative because you're gonna come around.
That's fair.
This is gonna be a face-off. He's outside, you're outside. So I want you guys to all roll initiative for me.
Finally.
Initiative. Nice.
Okay, Even got a 22, nice. Paige got a 14, not terrible. And Hack got a 17. All right, okay, all right. Well, the only person got higher than AC McCallum was Even. He's not over there. Okay, so what happens is you guys ride up around the back of the general store, and I'm assuming you guys got your various weapons out that you're gonna shoot at him with.
Yes.
Hack, what are you wielding? What do you got coming up? Because I know Paige is carrying the long rifle, right? Or at least you got it in one hand at this moment while you're trying to drive the horse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Hack, what are you doing? What do you got out?
Got out just 6-shooter.
Okay. Well, you got like a Desert Eagle, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you have.
Still have 6 shots on that. So.
Oh yeah, and you have the Howgwasher as well. All right, but you do have a 6-shooter with you in this dream. Okay. Okay, so you got the 6-shooter out. Well, he kicks open the back door, and leaves a bloody like mark on the door because he's heavily wounded as he throws himself out. And he's holding his gun in one arm, the uninjured arm, and the other arm is wounded. And he looks at you guys as you kind of turn around, and as you bring your weapons to bear, he brings his up because he's got the higher initiative. Unfortunately, Paige is driving still, right? So she's the better target. So Paige, make a speed defense roll. Difficulty of, let me make sure I get this right. Attacks as a level 8 foe. Yes. So difficulty 8.
Oh, well, it was nice knowing you guys.
So you got to roll a, if I remember correctly, and is that even rollable? No, it's not even rollable effort unless you've got, you're trained. Yeah, you'll have to spend at least one effort, I think, to make it even rollable. Because level 7 was 21. You have to roll a 21.
Okay. And that costs 3, so puts me at 6. All right, here we go.
That's even rollable. I would spend all the effort you got, but that's up to you.
So I spent 2 earlier. I have 1 left.
Well, you can spend all your effort up to your effort value in one turn. So if you've got an effort of 3, you can spend up to 3 effort in one action.
See, I'm still learning about
That's
the
okay.
game.
So if you got 3 effort, you can spend up to 3 effort in one action.
Then I will spend.
So that's a total of 3, 2,
7.
2, 7 points minus your edge. So like if you were doing speed defense, it would be 6 points from your speed.
Right. Yeah, I spent 6 to do 2 effort, right?
Earlier, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm spending 6 now to do 2.
Oh,
effort.
okay. You're doing 6 now? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh my god.
Oh, let's mark it and make sure it's doing it right. Okay.
It's trying to take away your.
Spend it for me.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm
There you go.
fixing it now. Okay.
There you go.
All right. I see.
Okay. You've still failed by 1. Difficulty
Son
it
of
was 8. Do you want to re-roll? You have 1 XP.
Yeah. Okay, shit. Okay, then I'll just spend all of my effort. Then
I don't think your effort. You lose the effort if you do a reroll? I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
So can I do 3 then?
Yeah, reset your effort where it was. What was your effort at? What was your speed at before?
It was at 9.
Yeah, just reset it to 9. Now roll it again, same with all the effort and everything you had before.
Okay.
Just do a reroll.
But can I do 3 effort instead of 2?
Yeah, you can. That's what your effort value is.
We're gonna try that. Oh my god, I hate this game so much sometimes. I give up.
Okay, so you take 8 might damage, which unfortunately means your might pool goes down to 0. Your speed pool goes down to 0.
Oh my god.
And then, which is 4 gone, and then we get 4 from your intellect pool. So your intellect goes down to 8. So we see you go from hail to impaired and debilitated, all from one bullet. And because you rolled a GM intrusion, I'm not going to roll on the D20 table. The bullet is lodged in you. Let me check the debilitated rules. I believe you cannot move and stuff. And you're limited in your mobility, which means that you'll basically just fall off the horse.
I fall off the horse.
You can't take anything other than to move, likely crawl. More than immediate distance each turn.
I'm sorry, guys. I failed you.
Sean, I will allow you.
If she has a speed pool of 0, you're unable to move at all. Never mind.
Yeah. I failed you guys.
Thank you for the host, Racer TX. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, so Sean could. That's not his turn. We'll say you're. No, I shouldn't be nice. I should be fair. I charged Sean 2 because you're getting really hurt. You take 2 more damage as you fall off your horse. That's what I did Sean earlier. So when he fell off his horse, so 2 damage.
For might.
Well, for her it'd be intellect, so she's down to 6.
Right. But
So she tumbles into the rocks off the horse. So the person leading the horse just fell off. Sean, you're on the horse by yourself.
Oh,
AC
okay.
McCallum, yeah. All right, now. By the way, you had technically first initiative. Are you moving up to get involved?
Yeah.
Okay. Frame warping, running. What are you doing?
Frame warping. Yeah.
Okay, so you're getting close. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Hack. Paige has just been thrown off the horse in front of you. A bullet lodged in her chest from AC McCallum. What do you do?
Shoot him.
All right, cool. He's pretty fucking hurt.
Yeah.
So.
Get him.
Yeah.
Difficulty 7.
Okay.
Or he attacks as an 8 because he's a marksman. So he's a little easier to hit than he is to shoot. Fortunately, it's a miss unless you got XP you want to spend. I don't think you do though.
Out of XP.
Nope. I haven't used GM intrusions. Y'all been rolling zeros. I've been getting plenty of intrusions that didn't require me to give y'all XP. All right. Okay. All right. So you fire and just hits the fence line behind him, just ripping it to pieces. Paige, I need you to make an intellect defense roll, difficulty 5.
Okay. I mean, why do I even bother rolling? Because my rolls are so hot garbage.
Okay, so you take 2 oh shit, it almost killed you there by accident.
I'm gonna die, you guys. This game was amazing fun.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So you take 2 intellect damage as the vert world kind of closes in around you, describing the same swirling world collapsing around you.
I'd be like mumbling to them, like
insanity.
I love you guys so much.
Oh. Nice. Like you're high as you're falling into oblivion.
Dark.
Nice. I hope someone pulls the bullet out. That'd be awesome and epic. All right, so So Sean, I'll say that some of the guys have run out to the streets behind you to check on their allies. They see you running to the general store or frame warping to the general store, and they run off with you in pursuit. All right. Now, back to you, Even. You framed warp. You're at the scene. You're rushing around the corner of the building behind the general store. That's what you see. You're in short range, short distance.
Cool.
All right.
Am I muted?
Of everyone. No, you're not muted, but no, we can hear you.
Let's just try and blast him with my my newly acquired force point.
All right, cool.
And okay. I am impaired, so things cost more, and it sounds like I can't do extra damage unless I roll a 17 or above.
Yeah, I think you would D20 rolls.
Okay, cool. Then I'm aiming for, where'd it go? Force point, that's what I wanted. A big old number.
Must be nice. Avenge me.
You got 7. Wait, is that right? Yeah, you got 7. That's what you needed. That's what you need. But you only get 1 extra damage because you're wounded. Yes. Because of 17 or higher. So it's 1 extra damage.
Check.
All right. So
normally it does 4 damage, and armor works like normal if he has any. But
I think with that extra 1 damage, you actually do it. Like, I think that 1 damage. No, you actually get 1 because you roll a 17 or higher, but you are capped at only 1.
Yeah.
Because you do 4 and then plus 1, and he had 5 hit points, I think. Yeah. That's right.
Sweet.
Yes. Okay, so we see the magic missile, like this green, like bolts of lightning hit. Isn't that how you described it before?
Yep.
Yeah, and we see it smote him, and we see him get thrown into the fence line, breaking it and shattering it, and hurled backwards against it. His face scored, the revolver dropping out of his hand, and that's what we see. Nice. All right. Hack, what do you do?
Probably just try to shoot someone again.
There's nobody left.
Sorry. I'm just like...
Just describe the scene again, just so we can make sure Paige doesn't die because Sean's not paying attention.
He's going to shoot
the only thing happening now is that Paige is dying on the ground at your feet.
I was trying to figure out what my hogwasher was.
Oh, the hogwasher. Oh, it fires superheated water.
That's it.
It does pretty good bit of damage. Yeah, it's insane.
Okay, there it is. I was clicking
weird
on
as fuck. Yeah.
I was clicking on my
the camera's all screwed up. Jeremy, we lost your camera feed. I don't know what happened.
I'm working on it. Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine. Just don't have a camera.
There it goes.
Okay, I'll have to move it all back into position.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Part of life.
Oh.
So
I'm gonna go check on Stray. That was the one thing.
She's
go check on Stray.
Oh
God! I thought he was playing with you. I thought he was fucking with you. He really didn't know. Oh God! She's like at your feet dying, and he's like, "I'm gonna go check on." I'm just playing.
I see where I fall on the totem pole. It's
nice.
Fine.
Okay.
Sean gets like this. He gets tired towards the last hour of the game.
Well, no, I was looking at my equipment because I was like, "What the?" I wanted to make sure there was something.
It's okay. I'm sure I won't bleed out. You can go find the dog.
Okay. Medicine. Doing some kind of medicine here. Healing.
Yeah. Inflate 5 difficulty roll.
Someone with the actual skill.
Oh. Okay, it says host connection lost. Hold on.
Yes, you dropped it. I can roll it for you. You want me to roll it for you?
Yeah.
I will kill her.
Oh my god.
Is it intellect? Do you want to apply any effort or anything?
Well, let me see here.
God, I think all of you are at least impaired.
Well, it said reconnected to host.
Oh, there you go. You're connected again. You can roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can spend effort and stuff. You know.
Yeah, I'll do effort.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't believe I almost died.
You're closest. You're closest. I don't think everybody's ever been in this game.
Don't worry, he could still roll a 1.
Yeah, if he rolls a 1, you're probably fucking dead. Okay, all right. And he has no XP for a reroll. Make an intellect defense roll, difficulty 5. Paige.
What? No, I can't roll for shit. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's not how the world works. You take 2 intellect damage.
Please don't kill me.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait.
Okay, so actually at this point,
die-
even and everybody's there, so you can all help each other. Maybe. Okay, so even you can actually
I want to
you
make
can
this
help.
worse.
If I die, next week I'll just play some nobody and finish the adventure with you guys. Oh my god, I'm crying.
All right, so she has 2 hit points. She has 2 intellect points.
But the real
One
issue
more
is we need to
failed.
get the bullet
And so,
out.
Paige, you're seeing these monsters close in all around you.
Goodbye,
Alright.
cruel world.
Yeah, it's pretty cruel world, Zvert. All right, so now,
So how does assisting?
yeah,
actually
we need to look up assisting because we need to make sure we do this right because this is pretty important. All right, okay, so let's figure out how teamwork works.
I'm gonna die. How does teamwork work?
We're gonna make sure we do it right. Robin, don't worry.
Oh my god. It's fine. I'll make a new character to play the end of the game with.
All right.
Backup idea.
Are they called cooperative roles in this one now, or are they called teamwork?
I'll play a streetwalker.
She's already figured out her next character. A streetwalker. What are you like? What are you? It's like a Journey song. What the fuck?
I love Journey.
I do too, but I think it's under.
So page 132 has the word assist and is talking about modifying the difficulty of things.
Yeah, assets and stuff. There's actually like a little. It looks like a little sidebar with the coloration and stuff. I've seen it before.
Mhm.
Let me die in dignity.
Oh, here it is. Cooperative actions, page 151 in the PDF. 150 in the book. Helping. If a character attempts to help and gets help from another character who is trained or specialized in that task, the acting character gets the benefit of the helping PC. Blah 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 blah. If the helping character does not have training or specialization, the acting character gets a +1 to the roll.
I'm gonna die.
It's okay.
It's fine. I mean, I won't be mad.
All right, so add a so Sean, what you'll do in this case is if Jeremy's helping, you'll put a you'll put a +1 in the not the asset spot, but on the modifier spot on the far right beside the healing. I'll do it for you. There you go. You did it. Good deal.
Yeah.
Now, can you think of any assets? Do you have any ciphers maybe that could help right now? Does anybody have any ciphers? Even
This doesn't count as a
feed him
poison,
ciphers.
does it?
maybe. What you got?
I
Avert
have
poison?
a buzzkill that would render the user immune to poisons of level 4 or lower. Ends
Level
any
5.
such ongoing effects. Okay. Also, this is an intellect thing, right?
Yeah, I just hate that it's level 5. Damn it.
I could give him. He could use this showbiz that does +2 intellect edge. Oh, never mind. It's not gonna make the roll better. It just makes it cheaper.
I mean, it's good storytelling. If my character dies, she dies. She died doing what she loves, helping her friends.
Yeah, but I like the mental image. I like the narrative image of you guys scrambling together to find any resource you can get. Right? I mean, you're.
I am good, whatever way this.
Okay,
goes.
so all right, so Sean. I guess we've thought of everything.
So remember, okay, so
You still got effort, of course. You can still roll
I
off, of
wrote
course.
this down on my character sheet. I don't know if it qualifies as a cipher, but remember our first game, we were actually dealing drugs. I have assorted uppers on here. I don't know if just handing her drugs would help.
Yes.
For drugs, like
Thought we sold them all, but
Now you got that from the I think when you were selling drugs to Stardust, didn't you?
yeah, that club. Oops, I didn't mean to roll that. That was my hotline.
Like how sometimes when people are having
But like, how are you gonna
attacks,
give it to her
they get
though?
Steroids.
She has a face hole still, right?
But like, how is that gonna save her? Like, the one drug has to be adrenaline. I mean, basically,
Yeah, it's an upper.
You just
it's
crack
very
the pillow
specific
open and-
upper. That's like a very specific upper.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm gonna
just
say
roll-
no on that.
Okay. So I'll just roll healing.
Okay, but you can spend effort on it though. I spend
Okay.
all the
Spend
effort you
effort.
got. I spend 3 levels of effort.
When I'm
So
looking
would I just
down
put
on you guys.
would I put a 3 in the effort?
Yeah, at the bottom, put 3 in the effort, and then you've already got the where it says +1.
+1, yeah.
So, and then roll
wait.
that beautiful bean
Don't
footage.
roll. Don't roll yet. Don't roll yet.
Wait, hold on.
When I'm looking down on you from heaven, I will know that you have done your very best.
Everything. I was trying to give you Tylenol.
Just shoving everything in your mouth. All right, make the healing
All right,
roll.
I'm ready.
What?
Insufficient points in pool to apply effort.
You can't spend that much effort.
I can't handle this.
You can't spend that
pressure.
much effort.
Okay, wait. Here, then take the
The
which
buzzkill.
one is it? No, the showbiz.
Okay, so you
that I've
shove him
got.
the showbiz. Okay, so
Yeah,
what does
I'm
that
giving you
raise
the
his edge to?
showbiz 'cause it gives you +2 intellect edge for now.
Okay, so that goes to
10
that.
minutes.
All right, so you still got the effort in the box right at the bottom, Sean?
I can do 3.
Yeah, roll it again. Should be right. Still says insufficient. What?
Oh, you're impaired, aren't you?
I can only use
Oh,
2.
yes, he is.
You may only be able to use 2 even with the.
Okay.
The
I'll do
bonus
2
thing.
then.
All right, do 2. He only had to get a 5. Difficulty 5. He did it. Okay. All right. All right. So Sean, describe that.
Okay. So
Are you being chill on the ground, or are you like? Because you're not because debilitated in this game, right? So they leave it up to the GM as to whether you're conscious, whether you're unconscious, because they're like, if you want to be Boromir fighting off guys while you're down on your knees, you can. It's up to the GM, So like, is Paige kicking and screaming? Is she laying still? Is she?
Since I have 0 might and 0 speed, I figured that I'm basically like a vegetable. Like that's my
Yeah.
I'm like not like comatose because I still have 2 points of it.
Yeah, but can you talk or anything?
Yeah.
Like, are you
that's what
talking?
I feel like I'm probably like just like mumbling, like how a person is right before they're blackout drunk. Like I feel like that's how she is. Like on the verge.
Okay, what are you mumbling about?
Just I'm talking about like Stray, come here, Stray, and like I'm saying all their names and just like really incoherent, but like I love you guys, just dumb shit like that.
And then while she's doing that, like right before you start like cutting into her to get the bullet out, like you see her eye look to the side as she sees those monsters closing in on her. You know, her eyes grow wide. So, so Sean, I guess you use like basically pliers or something, probably like to rip the bullet out.
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
So you just rip the bullet out, and as soon as she rips the bullet out, the monster just blinks away. The blackness fades, and everything stops. However, she's still fucking like hurt as fuck.
Right.
But the actual using of the the intellect actually sent Sean into debilitated because he's mentally exhausted. He's mentally exhausted. So
But
Sean is spent.
he doesn't have a bullet in him.
Yeah, but it's also good to point out though because he pulls the bullet out and maybe just collapses to the ground, just out of like shock in the scenario, like having to face this situation.
Yeah.
And so even you're kind of like just standing there like as a bystander, and then you look across the field and you see the gun on the ground. And you see some of the deputies come across the field, and they're coming over to help you guys, and they see that you've already handled it. And one of them just kind of walks over and says, "Man, that's a nice gun."
I need that. And I'm going to run over to it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you pick it up, and it's just a well-crafted, nice gun. It's got this black tarnished like look to it.
Yeah.
You know, this is a beautiful gun, and so but you throw open the cylinder just to look inside, and the bullets have like this very unique, very like occultic like etching on the back of the cartridges.
Cool.
Yeah.
How many are in it?
Well, there's 3 in here right now.
Damn. Okay.
But you can check his body though if he has any more.
Cool. Let's do that.
All right.
Take all his loot.
Yep.
Make sure Hack
There's 4 more
isn't,
bullets
like,
in a
holding on to
bag.
one of them.
In a pouch.
I don't think anybody's bleeding out. I'm gonna get the NPCs to carry these to a bed somewhere.
No, it's over. The dream's over. So you
Oh,
guys
it's
start.
over?
Yeah, the dream's over. So you guys. So the sheriff comes over to you guys, and after a few short minutes, and says, "Well, it shouldn't be hard for the marshals now. Without AC McCallum trying to stop us, it won't be any issues. Dale, Archie, and Red will definitely hang from that noose, or at least face trial. I thank you for your help." And he
You're welcome.
and even he stretches out his hand to shake your hand.
I'll shake his hand.
All right.
I was remembering which hand was the tentacled hand. And it's
Nice.
it's not the right one.
Nice. And so we actually see your characters, like we see like the camera pan out, and we see like we see your actual vision like get covered with that like white filmy, like that, you know, like when you see in a movie, like an old 20s movie scroll, and it says like dan, 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 it says the end across it, and then we see you guys come back to your bodies, and as soon as you come back to your bodies, there's a moment of sensory confusion for you even. Everyone else comes back to, I can't remember. We'll have to look back in the notes what room you guys were in. I think y'all were in. We're in. I think we were in Hack's apartment, weren't we?
I think so. I thought it was somebody's apartment.
Yeah, we were in Hack's apartment. I had something I was going to do in the middle of this adventure, but I did not want to pull even away to do it. I decided not to because everybody was having so much fun. But but sensory overload, and even instead of coming back to the apartment like everyone else, his vision instead comes back to a room. It looks like it's a. It looks like it's a. Actually, no. We'll say it's it's an old alley, Like it's just a rundown alley, right? And we see a robo and human hand stretch out. Wait, you're what are you, a robo? You're RoboVert, right?
RoboVert, yes.
Yes, we see a robo and human hand stretch out. And you're seeing it from his point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're seeing it through this guy's eyes. And he has the bloody heart of something still beating in his hand.
Yeah, like you do.
Yeah, like just people do, right? And like he's looking at a shadow on the wall, and you hear a shadow in the corner, and you hear the familiar voice of Galamain, and he says, "I need your help." And he throws it in the corner, and then you hear a monster like just leap out of the darkness and like cinch it up, and then just like slather it up and like go back into the corner. And he says, "We need to go back into Innsmouth. My mission is not over. I can't stay here long. This place isn't for me." And then your vision kind of like fades back to where you were, like back to Sean's apartment. And you think maybe it felt like a glitch maybe? Like your sensors like kind of got thrown off or something?
Yeah.
But you're not sure. Almost like there's like I don't know. It's hard to explain. But you're back into your body, and you wake up with everyone else, and Scribble is there with you. So, and you have the gun now.
Cool. We'll just not talk about that weird experience at all, and be excited that we've got the gun.
Nice.
I don't feel good. What was weird? What was weird about it?
I don't know. We almost all died. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
That's unusual.
fair enough.
There were no crazy other monsters coming out of the shadows, eating hearts, talking to me, not me.
Oh yeah, monster. I remember monsters. I saw monsters too.
Yeah.
See, totally normal. Everybody saw monsters.
Totally normal that everybody sees monsters. Yes. All right.
I don't feel good.
All right. So, and then you kind of step up and like step out of the chair, Jeremy.
Yeah.
And you walk past a mirror on the wall. And when you walk past the mirror on the wall and you look into it, you see the robo-human face of Galamain's new form looking back at you instead of your own form.
Sweet.
And instead of seeing your environment on the other side, you see Galamain in a building with other people behind him and a ritual circle.
Yeah.
And just blood all over the room. Like just painted everywhere.
That's par for the course, right? Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna like reach out and touch.
And then it just goes. Oh, you reach out? Wait, hold on. You would do what now?
I wanted to reach out and touch the mirror.
You reach out and touch the mirror? Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, the mirror responds because it's a mirror, right?
Yeah.
All right. Make an intellect defense roll.
Oh, sweet.
He's gonna die.
3. We're gonna just make. I probably have enough. We're gonna make 2 effort there and intellect defense and whoosh.
All right. So you guys see him touch a mirror. Jeremy touch a mirror, and then as soon as he touches a mirror, he just blinks away.
Shit.
Yay! Was I still holding the gun? Yay!
Oh god! No, he drops the gun. He drops the gun.
Oh, I can't do anything.
You know what? Fuck it. He still has the gun. He still has the gun. That's even better. He still has the gun. Thank you, Jeremy, for reminding me of that. I'm giving you 1 experience for that for the begin the next session with for spending for reminding me of that. All right. So he touches out the mirror I can't believe you did that. All right. Okay. So, nice. See, he blinks away, taking the gun with him.
Now I can shoot Galamane.
Maybe. Actually, that maybe plays out next session. That'd be really sweet
I have
if it
priorities, but they're not good.
did. Very cool. So, wow, that might go totally different than I planned. Yeah, you could just like show up in this like ritual room and just like no summoning Cthulhu for us. All right, so, but all right, cool. So we're gonna wrap up here. We're wrapping up a little bit. Well, I'm just 10 minutes early, so we're gonna wrap up right here, and so we'll be back a few weeks. It's a bit longer break after this one, but we're gonna come back and some pretty creepy shit in these last couple episodes of Vert. And then we got some good stuff in store after that. So, all right, so we're going to go off here, and thank you for all for joining us.